So that's my canary. Listen to him sing. So in today's video, I'm giving you an update on the canary that was abandoned on the doorstep of a senior's home. I've had him in quarantine for a month, and yesterday I brought him upstairs. You can see his cage. Oh, sorry, this way. You can see his cage behind me. I brought him upstairs so he can look around and see the bird room, but he hasn't been out of his cage, and I have no idea if he can even fly, because I don't know whoever owned him before. Maybe they never let him out to fly. He came with the tiny little cage. I do have the video on that. If you haven't seen it already, I will put the link down below in the description. Always check out the description. I got all my links and my Amazon store and all that for all your pets needs. And yeah, you can check out the video how I got him. So now his quarantine is over, and I'm gonna let him out by himself. All my birds are in the cages. They're all inside because it's kind of overwhelming to let him out, and all of a sudden there's like, 20 birds flying around his head. So I like to do this every time I get a new bird. I let them out by themselves so they can explore, see where all the perches are, where the food is, where the water is, where the bath is, and then let out birds slowly. And then usually it works out okay. So today's a big day, and I want to share it with you. And let's see if he even comes out of the cage, where he will go, and what he'll do. Maybe he'll take a bath. That'd be kind of neat. And he'll land on some perches, or maybe he won't even come out of the cage. I don't know. Anyways, so let's see what happens. I'm excited. Are you? Okay, so here he is. He was enjoying looking out the window. And I did name him. I wanted a name that started with an S. My other canary's name is Sherbert. I got a lot of name suggestions from all of you. And thank you so much. They were all wonderful. So I did pick a name. I named him Starburst. So I'll say, hello, Starburst. Oh, there's a squirrel. His name is Starburst. Isn't he pretty? Well, you'll see him better once he comes out of the cage. So what I do with a new bird in my window, because you can see I got a big window here and they might bang into it, but I have put on these stickers, which I had a video on this. These are stickers so that birds can see it and they won't bang into the window. It's on the outside as well for the wild birds. And I was always going to do this side, but I never did get the chance to do the stickers. But what I did is I want to show you a trick, which is very easy to do, very cheap, and it comes off. I got a bar of soap, just a regular plain soap, not scented. You just want a regular bar of white soap, any color you want, but white, I use white. So you can just draw on your windows because you want to show the bird that there's a barrier here, and you can just draw with soap. Yeah, now it's not drying. Well, as you can see, I drew already. I need a new corner, that's why. Use the corner of the bar and just draw. There, I gotta push harder. So I drew all this with soap, and you can just like wipe it off. It just comes right off. Very, very simple. It's very cheap. Instead of buying all those stickers, I mean, you can get the stickers and use all these bird stickers here, but I found that doing this and drawing on them, I think it's not drawing because of the weather, but there it is, because now it's getting cold outside, and I got the heater on and the door open at the same time. I'm going to close that, but here's my little squirrel friend. Okay, you'll get your treat after. I'm making a video, okay? Can you wait? Maybe I'll give him one first. Okay, here you go. Here, one more for you. Now don't bug me, I'm making a video. Anyways, yeah, so you want to try that trick with the soap. So I'm going to see how he does. If not, what I do is I pull this sheer curtain. You can see this little pattern on it, and it's sheer, and it's, doesn't look like a clear window. So hopefully he doesn't bang into the window, but sometimes they just kind of hit it lightly and fall down. They don't hurt themselves. They're not going to fly like at top speed like some birds would. So I'm going to open up the door. So let's just see. Oh, he's looking down. He might come out right away. So this is the most exciting part for me, is when they, look at this, when they first come out. Hear him singing? Sometimes cage brown birds will rarely come out of their cage or want to come out of their cage because their cage is their home and they're kind of scared to explore other options. I've heard stories and people have messaged me and the bird never comes out of the cage just because they were in there for so long that they're used to it and they're kind of afraid to come out and don't know what to do or don't even know how to come out, which is pretty sad. But I'm sure he'll come out soon. Okay, it's been like 10 minutes. He's still in there. All right, so I put a perch right on the door. I find that this helps with birds coming out of the cage, especially for the first time or first few times, because they just don't know how to fly out of the door. So if you put a perch here for your bird, it will be easier for them to get out of the cage and also to get back in the cage. You could put one on the opposite side and they can land on it and go in until they get to know, how to go in and out without the perch, or you can just leave it there. So let's just see if this works. It always does work for me because that's what I do. Just help them. The squirrel is back. So he might land right there and just fly right out. Now he might be a little bit wary of the perch. I'm still waiting. It's been like another 10 minutes. Well, he just keeps singing away, eating and drinking. And he hasn't landed on that bottom perch yet. So I'm still waiting. I love listening to his song. Well, it's been like a half an hour now. And he's still in there. See, sometimes it can take a long time for the bird to come out of the cage. All right, he's looking down. Sometimes they can be wary of new, perches or toys. And he was looking down, looking at it. And so maybe he's thinking about it. He just, hasn't seen it before. And sometimes birds are like that. They're just afraid of new objects. Although it's a perch that he sits on every day, but they still can be afraid. So that could be the problem. So once he comes to investigate and lands on it, I'm sure he's going to jump right out or fly right out. All right, he's lower in the cage. He's going to eat again. I just want him to hop on that one perch and see if he decides to come out. Maybe this will be it. I see him looking at it. Oh, he was looking at the perch and then he just flew straight up. Now he's playing with his toy. It's been about 45 minutes and he still hasn't come out of the cage. He drinks, he eats, he plays with his toy, sings, but he's not coming out yet. Maybe today's not the day. So it's been over maybe 2 hours now. I think about 2 hours and he's still in there. I even left the room. I had my lunch. I came back and he's still in there. Maybe he came out and went back in. I don't know. I should have set up the camera, but I didn't think of that at the moment. But anyways, he's still in there. So let's hope he'll come out. So it looks like he took a bath in his water dish. You can see all the splashes there. And he's preening himself. I just wish he would come out and take a bath, in the baths that I have above the cages. But he's just staying in there for now. Maybe he'll never come out. Well, I'm sure he'll come out eventually, but I don't know when. Maybe not till tomorrow. Come on. Come on, Starburst. See what Sprinkles is doing? You want to be in the video? You're so cute. And so I closed the door on Starburst's cage it's getting late now, and I'd prefer to let him out in the morning when he has most of the day. So anyways, maybe by then he'll get used to that perch that's right there and actually step on it, and then he'll fly out. All right, so it's the next day. He didn't come out yesterday, so we're going to try again today. It's early in the morning. And I just want to let you know about if you're thinking of using soap on your window to put, draw something on it so your birds don't hit the window. It's best to do it when the window is warm, because I was trying to draw on it again and the window's cold because it's only 9 degrees right now, and yesterday was colder. So just make sure your window is warm, let the sun hit it, and then you can draw your designs with soap. So today I'm hoping that he will come out. Just going to open up the door, and hopefully he'll come out. It's a nice sunny day, sun is shining. Maybe he'll come out more now because it's a more cheerful day. Well, he's down on the lower part of the cage. He's eating. So maybe he'll jump on that perch and come out. He's looking at it. It's been an hour and he still hasn't come out. Alright, so what I've done now is I've opened up his door. I used a twist tie to tie up his door, so when he comes to eat, maybe he'll figure it out that he can jump out. So let's see if he can figure that out and even know that the door is open. Alright, look at this. He's eating. And the door is right open. Nope, went back up. Oh boy, this is the hardest bird I've had to come out of his cage. Alright, I'm taking the top off of the cage. I'm just going to take it off. I've undone it. I'm going to take it off. Oh, there he goes. Woohoo! Where are you? Where'd you go, baby? Or is he up there? Okay, there we go. Okay, finally. Oops, I just dropped the lid. Finally. Otherwise, I'd probably be waiting for hours and hours and hours. Look how pretty he looks. He's like looking around. Well, he landed on that perch, so I don't know why he's so afraid of the perch in his cage. Let's see what he does now. He doesn't know where to move. He's just standing in one spot. He doesn't know what to do. You can move around. Come on, you can fly. See the behavior? He's just very, very probably frightened and scared. He doesn't know what to do. Doesn't know where to go. There he goes. He just has to get comfortable with his surroundings. I wonder if he'll do this for hours. Alright, he still hasn't moved and it's been like 10 minutes. You're not making much of a good fun video. I wonder how long he's going to stay like that. He won't move. And this is why that I like to let out my new birds first, like all by themselves. Because if all my birds were flying around and I let him out, it would be so overwhelming for him to, see all the other birds flying all over the place. They'd be afraid of him because they don't know him yet. So he'd be like more like terrorized than, anything else. So it's best to get them used to, oh, there he goes. Oh, wow, he's flying. Look at this. He's going to go back to his cage. He went to the window, didn't bang into it. This is why it's best to get the new bird, used to their surroundings and more comfortable before the other birds come out. And then normally I let out my borks first because they're the most calmest birds. When I let my budgies out, it's all like chaos. And the cockatiels. So now he will explore and hopefully go find the food, which is up there. I hang a piece of romaine lettuce. Oh look, he touched the toy. And he's got drinking water and bathing water here. So now look at him, he's just getting comfortable. He was picking at that toy. He's just hanging out in this corner here. He's interested in the borks. There he goes. He's just hanging on to the cage of the borks. I think he wants to get in there with them. Look at this. I know the borks won't hurt him, like they won't bite his feet or anything like that. I would have to be just worried about my lovebird, because if he lands on his cage, the lovebird does bite feet when they land on the cage, so I have to be careful of that. All the borks are excited about him. He's just staring at them. Going to go find the food. Oh, look at this. There, he found some food. That's so cute. He's getting more comfortable now. He's just checking out all the other birds. I wonder if he's even seen other birds before. Any like different types of birds. He's probably like, those are funny looking canaries. See, he's getting more curious now. All right, so I left the room and came back in, and look, he's in his cage. The roof is off. Is that ever funny? Wow. See, birds can become like cage bound. They just love their cage. But maybe he went in there for his food. That's where the canary seeds are in him, his pellets that he was eating. But he did eat, he was up there eating the fresh food as well. But isn't that cute? So I'm going to let out my other birds like slowly. So that'll be another video. So make sure you stay tuned to see how he reacts with all my other birds out. I kind of worry about the Borks because he was obsessed with them. Maybe he thinks they're a canary because of their color. I don't know. But anyways, look at this. He went back in. So now I don't have to worry about waiting like all night or whatever for him to go in his cage, or even take like the next day to get in his cage. Anyway, the roof is off, so it's easy for him. Is that ever cute?